Alright, Banks 101, we back live, YouTube. We have 14 here on the brakes. As you can see, the caliper is easy to push in on this side. Well, a little bit better. There's our pipe on there. Get this caliper back in here, y'all. Going back in a little bit, y'all. Alright, so we're gonna break it down and take it to the top one. We'll get it in a little bit, then we'll take it off and probably do what we did last time. There we go. There we go, y'all. There we go. There we go. And we ain't gonna have no problem pushing this back in. When it comes, we'll put the pads on, y'all. It's all the way back in. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. We got it in, though. So we're gonna take this bracket off, get this rotor out of here, and then come back to the pads and stuff. Clamps. Lubing up everything. Oh yeah, we in there, y'all. Yeah, we in there. Alright, y'all. We're gonna get these back bolts off this. No, we're gonna get this caliper out the way first. I'm gonna fight with it, y'all. I got my breaker bar right here. I'll take the swivel back. Quick loosen. Oh, maybe I can get it with this one. I didn't get it with this one, at the bottom one. Brakes, y'all gotta keep your brakes changed and working. Alright, y'all, we got a rotor up, caliper up out of here. Y'all can see. Alright, we'll clean it out with the wire wheel brush in a minute. We'll get this rotor out of here. And go back to our gun, 21 mil. 21 mil. Alright, y'all, we got a breaker bar. We can get this power tool, but why not? We're gonna go up. Go up. y'all. Let's see, we got it. Alright. Go back to our ratchet. Finish this off. Top bolt almost on. Alright, y'all, rack it off. Old rotor. Hold on, I'm gonna pause for a minute, y'all. Alright, y'all, cleaned out the bait service. Put some of this grease on there. Better get this rotor on. Gotta clean the rotor off. Brake fluid. Hurry up for this before it start raining again on us, y'all. Put stuff on around here. Alright, y'all. This rotor on. Alright, y'all, got a rotor on. Let's go ahead and get our pads and stuff in while we got this down here like this, y'all. So we're gonna put our slides in. We're gonna put all this in and put it back on and be done with it, y'all. Old pads outside. Inside here, low pad than the inside. I mean, this was the inside pad, this is the outside pad. So why is one pad wearing more than the other? I don't know, y'all. Inside, outside. We'll put our inside pad always with the pin in and down. Pop these old. We'll pop these old slides out too. They gave us new ones. Old, bottom, and top one. Bottom one. Alright, y'all. We'll take our slides out while we down here. This one here like a little rough though, so it probably ain't had no lube or something. Yeah, it's crusty. My paper towel. Clean this off. Alright, y'all. Make sure ain't no crap in here. Make sure ain't no crap in here, y'all. Bottom, top. Put some lube on it. Put some under the boot a little bit. In there. Not too much. Trying to work it. Working it, y'all. See it? Let's see, we're trying to work this. Alright, y'all, we in there. We in there. Nice spin. Bottom one. The top one now. See how that crust came out, y'all? Look at that. Work it. Gotta work it, y'all. That's dry though. See that? That's why that inside pad This is why that inside pad was, y'all. This is why that inside pad look like this. So bad pin, well, no lube pin equals the caliber that don't close. All right, y'all, let me finish working this out. Yeah, this jump been dry, y'all. It was dry. Got a little boot. Yeah. All right, y'all. Clean this off. I hit it with the wire brush. In fact, take it out the boot so you can clean the whole thing. Yeah, this seal is going to have to get changed. This thing came loose from here. Little piece right here. Yeah, they'll probably get that next time they get it. Alright, y'all, we got our pin cleaned off. Put some lube on it. Make sure the inside of this hole is free of debris. Let's see, trying to clean it, see what will come out. Might not be that much in there. Alright, y'all, we're gonna put some lube on here. Put our boot back on. Just checking out something while I'm down here, y'all. Alright, y'all, we got a bottom pin, a top pin. And yeah. Twist, make sure everything get lube, excess off. Okay, bam, got our pins did, y'all. Our pins did. I work on these slides right here. I mean, up under the slides right here. Make sure you clean all this out. This just so the pad, the slides will sit evenly on this metal and won't make the brakes bind. Man, yo, these mugs bad. Alright, y'all. Move to the top side. Clean a little bit. Sand a little bit. This stuff been caked on here. What happened? We let everybody work on the brakes. They don't do what they supposed to. Alright, y'all. Got how much they gonna get. Alright, so we gonna put some lube down here. We did last time. Lube everything. Alright, y'all, I'm about to throw these slides in. Where they at? One. Make sure you got the little pin. It's like a little two little clamps right here. There's like two clamps right here. Just make sure they go in between. Bam. Another one. Another one. Down here. All the way down. Alright, y'all, we're gonna slide our pads on the bracket from here. Probably should put the bracket back on first. I'm finna see how it go though, y'all. Shit, you know. Put the lube on. Oh, with this lube. Put the lube on. Make sure you lube all the contact points. Alright, y'all, so slide pad. Slide our pad here. No, you know what? Let's put this bracket on first. We're gonna put the bracket on first, y'all. Alright, y'all, got our one, two. We're gonna run them in with our driver first. I mean, our ratchet first. Alright, y'all, got our bracket back. Put our breaker bar back on here so we can tighten everything back up and go down. Torque it down, y'all. Alright, y'all. Torque down, put our rear pad on. Make sure we go back along this clamp part back here, y'all. So it just snap right into place. So we put some lube contact point right here. Yeah. y'all. We gotta let's get it back in this pad. It is. One on. Get a loop. All right, y'all. Going on. Wrapping it up. Slide her in. Alright, we in there. Put this bracket back on the caliber. Alright, y'all, we're gonna put a little bit of lube around our bores too. Clean it off a little bit so they can flow easy. Probably wasn't happening, it wasn't flowing easy. Clean off your boards, y'all. You always clean off your boards. You got to be able to open and close freely. So we're going ahead and wipe some of these on that. Alright, y'all, thanks for watching. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Putting this caliper back on and pumping our brakes to push the calipers back out. And hey, to put your wheel back on and torque everything down, and that's it. So I'm closing the video out right now, y'all. I'm closing it out. Put this wheel on so y'all can see. Alright, y'all, we see you got it. Half the way. Yeah, what happened, y'all? Alright, y'all, we're gonna leave it like that for a minute. Put this C-clamp on it. I gotta finish it up. Bottom. I don't know this bottom part though. Watch this. Alright, y'all feel that? Alright, y'all, that's it. That's it, y'all. I told y'all we got it. We know how to handle stuff around here. Alright, y'all, throw these screws back on. 14 mils. Alright, y'all, got that started. Got this started. We in there. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. That's it. That's it. Any questions? Message me. If you local, holler at me. Got a little torque on this. Wrong breaker bar. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Alright, y'all. We got the time.